Right, well, just because we can't hear him doesn't mean we don't have feelings. Feelings! Talking about those feelings that I'm not supposed to have because I'm an infantry soldier.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm following. I'm saying, yeah. Yeah.
What?
Hey, pool boy, how you doing?
I'm saying that it's like.
Am I outside?
Yes, yeah.
I said I saw you last Friday.
You did.
Yeah, she.
How you doing, pool boy? Hmm? You'll never get me in the pool, Mr. Pool Boy.
Oh, I slept the whole time.
With his powder blue shorts and his pool skimmer.
Listen here. Listen here.
I'm listening, but it's not getting any better. Okay, well.
I didn't have a choice.
Oh, I didn't see a gun to your head, but okay, man, we got you. All right. Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, and thank you for joining us once again, the Modern Sisters of Gaming. I am Can't Wait for This to Start K, Kaiju K, that is. With me here is the beauty queen master himself. Wait, where'd he go? Death Gasm disappeared. Great, I can't do that. The bewitching beauty playing Final Fantasy X behind me, Mama Bear.
Howdy.
Handsome in and outside of a tux, Necro Nick. And our fabulous Fabio the Pool Boy, Subliminal.
Okay.
And possibly the rainbow of beauty herself, Rebel Vanity, who could be here any second. Oh, there she is.
I was on the phone for work.
Okay. Calm down.
And I was in the middle of a ranked match on Apex Mobiles.
Well, if you don't want to be part of the lives, remember, you don't got to stay.
No, I'm fine. I got their place.
I was just getting advice from another driver on how to set up my run for tomorrow. Because I start summer school tomorrow.
Ah, okay. I would suggest starting by setting the... You can always start by setting the school on fire, but that's just me. Now, that being said, tonight's live stream is a really simple one. We've all played or seen Dead by Daylight at least once. Some of us play it religiously. Some people suck and die. So tonight's live stream is kind of a... What is that
That's
sound?
not me, is it?
Yeah, it's you.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's either you or I'm not wearing a headset, so it's somebody with a headset.
Huh?
Don't fuck with me.
So tonight, we're just going to throw out ideas for things we would like to see in Dead by Daylight, or changes, or things we think could make it better, or things that we could think it would make it worse, but still would be funnier than hell. So, just to give you guys an example, let me start with one of the ideas I think would be really fun and amazing and great and wonderful, and that is a complete and total rework of The Clown.
That's
Yeah,
And then make you all disappear after that.
now we're just gonna give it a bigger belly. That's
No.
all you need, is a bigger belly, man.
No.
Make the cough louder and make the belly bigger.
No, that's a nerf. I want to rework to make it better. I want to be the clown man. I want to run around in the elephant costume.
That won't happen.
I know it'll never happen. That's why we're just giving out ideas, hints, hopes, loves, desires, crying in my stance. I just think that there are certain killers that could do with an actual rework or a rebalance, or heck, just bring them up to snuff. No more of this stupid nerfing. We EverQuest this crap now. Instead of nerfing every killer so they're down lower, why don't we just bring everybody up to that level? We're constantly getting nerfs on this killer. I mean, look at Deathslinger. Deathslinger used to be one of the most played characters in the upper tiers. After the rework, he's barely a statistic anymore. I mean, why nerf him when you could just bring everybody up to his level, make him a little better? Nobody is at the nurse's level, and no one will ever be at the nurse's level unless we're willing to bring them to that level. I'm just sick of constantly things getting nerfed, or in some cases being told they're being nerfed and they're not being nerfed, which is bullshit. We're gonna take the blood points away from barbecue and chili. That'll make people not want to run it anymore. It's not like people use it to find people on the map and murder them repeatedly. But then let's take another perk that's better than that and say, you know what?
For that instead of blood points.
Yeah, I know you probably did. Necro.
What's wrong with barbecue chili?
But there's nothing wrong with it.
I can find all my friends quicker.
Well, you see, what they're doing is they're taking away the extra blood points from it. That's how they nerfed it.
That's not... How
You didn't hear about that. Yeah, that's Behavior's idea. They took away all the perks that had extra blood points attached to them. They just took that away and said they're nerfing it so people won't use it anymore. That's what I'm talking about by things that don't make sense, you know?
That's they consider a nerf, huh?
Yeah, they consider that a nerf. But then they took all the other "we're gonna find you" perks and nerfed them so hard into the ground nobody's ever gonna run them again. Remember my Scourge Hook build that I was trying to build, where I wanted to have 4 Scourge Hooks?
Yeah.
Yeah, they nerfed 3 out of the 4 Scourge Hooks, and they made a regular perk into a Scourge Hook. You remember?
What perk did they make into a Scourge Hook?
You remember that one where if you took them into the basement and hooked them there, it would make the entity attack them longer or faster?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've turned that into a Scourge Hook now, and now the basement hooks become the Scourge Hooks. Which means basement camping's back, y'all. And I know because I was playing on the PTB, and they kept taking me in the basement. They would go miles to take me to the basement. They're running Aggravation and that Scourge Hook and Iron Grasp and another Scourge Hook, and they just pick you up and run you into the basement and slap you down there. Ain't cool. Okay, Puff. Yeah, I know, but they think they're making it better, but they're not. Hey, Puff the Magic Dragon, you're next. Anything you can think of that'll make it better or worse or just be fun?
I think, like, I disagree with just nerfing in general. They should just boost everything up to speed.
Right.
That's
Right. Hey, there's a reason people don't use Calm Spirit, because it doesn't do anything. It's useless. So let's buff it up and make it... It's still useless. We tried. Now when you have Calm Spirit on, you can open things up quieter, and you can cleanse totems quieter, but it takes 20% longer to do it. But that's a buff. Everyone's gonna run Calm Spirit now.
no.
Yeah, you have no idea. You know all those builds that you had as Freddy Krueger?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are all gone now. None of those perks work properly anymore. None of those perks work properly anymore. They nerfed them to the dirt. They literally nerfed them into oblivion.
I know.
They took 20 perks from the survivors, 20 perks from the killers, nerfed them to oblivion, and then when the next killer comes out, they're going to take another 20 perks and another 20 perks, and they're going to nerf them too.
I thought they were getting buffers.
What? Yeah, remember how they said they were buffing the other perks, like Calm Spirit?
Yeah.
How is making Iron Will go from 100% hiding your screams and grunts of pain to 75% a buff?
True.
Well, now people won't run it as often. Nobody's going to run it at all. I would rather run Gnome either. It's the same perk with more advantages, and I do mean that.
So you mean my Iron Will's useless now?
Oh, it's not useless. It's just only 75% good. So they can still hear your dumb arse, especially if they're using all ears. which, by the way, has now been buffed to the point where they can now hear people, even if they have no Mither or Iron Will. Guess what was another perk that kept running while I was in the public test beta? All ears.
But as an add-on, I would like to see a stun grenade added, which actually disorients the killer for a, like 5 to 10 seconds.
They have that. It's called flashbang, but I understand what you mean by that. What about an RPG, an M4A1, or a WW2 flamethrower?
No.
That's K-Man. K-Man's offering those. I would love to see the look on Freddy Krueger's face if I turned around with a freaking Flammenwerfer. It Werfer's Flamfen, and if you understand German, you know what that is. It's just a flamethrower. Boy, Freddy would really get a kick out of it seeing an freaking anti-tank round come flying down range and detonate near him.
I'm sure he would love to be burned again.
Yeah, right. Or an M4A1. Hey, Legion! Start running. While we're at it, why don't we just get an Abrams tank to drop down from the sky so you can hop into it? The only one who can stop you then would be Nemesis. And possibly Pyramid Head. I'm not exactly sure how strong Pyramid Head truly is. But I've seen Nemesis roll over tanks before, so I know he can take it. How about you, Rebel? You have any ideas you want to throw out there?
Because I think this would be fun.
Okay.
Figure out like all the things of it. Chucky should be the next killer.
I am all for Chucky. Okay? Chucky is, no, seriously. Chucky is one of the few licensed killers I would love to see go in. Because unlike the other...
You could be like him and Tiffany teaming up or something.
No. See, Chucky has the ability to jump from doll to doll to doll and activate dolls and stuff like that. So you could end up having a bunch of little clone Chuckies running around, and they could say, drag people into TVs and onto the hooks or something like that. Or similar to a power like that. And you wouldn't know which one was the real Chucky. You'd suddenly see a bunch of little Chuckies running around. You wouldn't know which one's the real one until you looked and saw the one with the knife stabbing you in the kidney. I am all for Chucky. I am not for freaking Claptrap or whatever the hell his name is, Springtrap. I am not for
Springtrap.
Yeah, I'm not for Springtrap. I'm not for like Jason Voorhees. I'm sorry, there's too many killers that are identical to Jason Voorhees as it is.
Yeah, you got Michael.
Well, not just Michael, but look at Trapper. Trapper's basically another version of him, you know? What are they going to do? Have him stalk? Oh, wait, how many killers do we have who have stalk? Well, maybe he could teleport around. Wait a minute, how many killers do we have that can teleport around?
Slender Man would be another good one.
But, okay, my problem with Slender Man is my same problem with Jeepers Creepers. What do you take away from him? And what do you give him? Jeepers Creepers and Slender Man both have a metric ton of powers. You can't give them all of them, and what you don't give them could, you know... Just like The Thing from The Thing, you know? He'd be a great killer to have in the game, except what would you take away from it? It's an adapting alien species, you know? Ooh, a rechargeable taser, though. Okay, man, you got a good idea. A rechargeable taser. Kidney shot!
Every time you jam, you get the recharge.
Right. You could do that while you're working on the generator. You're kind of just charging it on the generator. I want to add those shake flashlights so the guys are running around like this. Charge faster! And with Dwight, we know he'd be able to do it even faster than everybody else. You know what I mean, guys? Stop! I blew my flashlight, if you know what I mean. How about you there, Fabio?
You want to know what I think?
Well, that's the whole part of the story.
How about a crafting system, like a crafting table?
So you can fight back like another certain game?
Well, not necessarily, like, just like, craft small yellow items. Nothing too special, just yellow items, you know, like a fucking flashlight or a toolbox or something, you know? Or brown, even.
That's doable, yeah. Or you could run the now buffed bottomless chest build. Yeah, they took away things like Dead Hard and Decisive Strike. They've taken those away, but you know what they didn't do? They didn't nerf any of the perks that require my bombs build. They buffed the hell out of them, though. Appraisal's now going to have, they're talking about the next update. Appraisal will now have, well, they're taking away the token, so Appraisal constantly works. So that's constantly getting a double chance. Pharmacy now gives you a pharmaceutical kit only if you are actually damaged, but you still get to take the everything opens faster perk to it. So my Ace Viscante is going to be quite fun to play as from now on. But still, I mean, a craftable table wouldn't be bad. You could run around and grab parts. You know, like kind of like how Leon and Claire somehow take parts out of the generators, which doesn't make sense because then the generator wouldn't work, and they somehow fashion it into a flashbang or into a blast mine. I'm still trying to figure that out. These are the world's most useful generators. Anyone can fix one, and if you take 80% of the parts away, they still run. I want one of those generators outside my house. All right. I believe that was my line. What?
I got an idea that would like change the game entirely.
Okay.
Ultimate
What?
from Killers. Ultimates. We'll call them Ultimate.
Oh, great. Ultimates for the Killers. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Freddy Krueger doing a freaking Psycho Crusher across the map at you.
Let me explain like how I envision seeing it work.
Here comes look out! Myers with the RKO. And you know he can do it. You know he can pull it off.
It's basically like when the last survivor has the chance to escape, like the last person alive or the last person that escapes, like activatable button happens, but you have to be in the vicinity of the survivor, like within 15 meters, 15 to 20 meters, I'm thinking.
Psycho Crusher!
A chance to stop them or stun them. Like for the killer idea I had, to shoot at his arm and try and grab him.
Okay.
At the 15 or 20 meters, it has a 10% shot of hitting.
Okay.
The closer you get, the higher the percentage chance. Like when you get to 10, it goes up to 15%. When you get right up on them, it gets up to 18%.
All right. Well, I
Chance
mean,
of hitting them.
that's not too bad. I mean, it could make the game a little different, but don't forget now that every killer now has a special Mori that they're automatically equipped with that they can use if only one survivor's left. It's automatic, so don't forget about that.
Really?
Yeah, that was part of the patch notes.
Really?
Yeah, if you're the last survivor and the killer downs you, instant Super Mori on your ass. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. You cannot wiggle free because when they go to pick you up, they just finish you instead. Which is great in case any of you guys want to stick around at the end of our little Kill Your Friends matches and try to play chicken with me now.
I wouldn't even last that long if I ever got to play.
Oh, come on. I'm pretty sure you last pretty long in that kind of situation.
I'm sure you'd last longer than that, bro.
Oh, Merry Christmas to that one. Mama Bear, ideas.
Listen.
How about
I've seen you play that, bro. I've played against you. You're a better killer than a survivor, but you don't want to play killer.
Okay. Another fan request. Let's fix the trickster.
make his freaking blades go straight and not freaking cockeyed?
Yeah, I agree with her on that one. In all the freaking videos you catch him in before he became an actual killer, this guy was able to pin people to the wall with accuracy with these throwing knives. And in real game, if you just run straight at the killer while he's throwing knives, you will miss every time because they'll go right past your head. We actually have videos of us testing it.
Yeah.
If you stand still and the killer puts your head in the center and starts throwing knives, they will go right past your head. They just wing past you. And yet,
I think it's what, every third or fourth one that actually hits.
Nope, it's every 7th.
Jeez.
And you don't have enough.
Leeway, but
Nope, and like I said, in the videos you see him and he's doing things like pinning darts to a dartboard center mass with no problem. He's super accurate with those. I mean, the Huntress throws straight. Even the Clown throws straight. So why is this expert at knife throwing unable to throw straight? It works. I got another one I'd like to see. This is one I've stated before, but I still think it could be the greatest thing. I believe, if you really wanted to make this game interesting, all survivors and all killers automatically have their 3 learnable traits equipped at all times. Without using up slots. Suddenly, that makes some of the rather unwanted characters and unusable characters very powerful. Because some of those perks, like, no offense, Dwighty isn't exactly a very often run. I mean, he's run, but not for what he has. But suddenly, if he has all those perks that boost all his allies... What?
There's only 2 types of Dwights. There's the troll and then there's the hider.
Well, I used to be the hider, I know. And then they stole my power and gave it to the frickin' Dredge, so I understand. But still, the thing is, like, take Dwight and all his powers that actually work on all his allies around him, and then realize that he has those naturally and still has 4 slots to run with.
That's not me.
Nobody else has moved. Nobody else has moved. You're the only one who's moved, so... Hello? Everyone say hello.
Hello? Hello?
Death? Say hello.
I muted myself for a moment there. It was still going.
Well, it wasn't going in here. Anyways, long story short, imagine, like I said, or how about this? Imagine Trapper, right? But he automatically has all his actual perks equipped to him for free. Suddenly, each of the survivors becomes a personal. They become their own separate entity. They're not just the same framework with a different body on top of it.
Do you know how many builds come out of that?
I'm just saying. Yes, but that actually makes it more fun because now you have these certain killers that automatically start off with some of the most powerful perks in the game, or some of these survivors that have powerful perks that not only do they get naturally, but they can still add other perks to it. Basically, it will expand how the game is played because now player choice actually matters. Now I don't play Feng Min because of her stealth suit. Now I play Feng Min so I can have Technician naturally. And all kinds of other perks. And think about this. Look at how powerful Nia suddenly becomes. And let's not forget how strong Claudette would be.
True.
It takes certain players and it goes, wait a minute, now I want to play as this person because this person runs 3 of the 4 or 2 of the 4 perks that I run.
What about David King with his no mither?
I think you'd have the ability to choose whether you wanted no mither equipped or not. I thought about that. I think David King should be able to get no mither and have all the benefits and none of the penalties.
I see.
So he's not injured constantly. That would make him pretty strong too. Right, and like I said, now suddenly each of these individual survivors, who by the way right now are basically just copy-pasted dolls with a different color on the outside. It's basically looking at the Barbie Dream House all over again. Because they're all the same character. They just are different, sound different, or they have, different clothing. That's all they are. But now that they have those 3 perks, and for the killers too, a lot of people are talking about how, oh, well, the Spirit, she's not powerful anymore because this person can do the same thing she does. Yeah, and now she has a permanent Spirit Fury equipped with her, along with her other perks. And suddenly, she's not such a bad character after all. Imagine running into Trickster who constantly has his freaking showstopper, not showstopper, Starstruck ability. Now when you go up against him, you constantly have to worry about Starstruck. You don't guess anymore. You know he has Starstruck. So now you know his playstyle is going to be meaner than the others. In my opinion, it's a great idea. Because here's one thing. It would definitely make the Hag a more playable character.
So, can you come help me get up?
Yeah.
Wait, isn't that supposed to be the other way around? Nobody? Nobody touching that one?
I'm sitting in his gaming chair on the front porch, and it's hard for me to get up because it's so close to the ground.
That wasn't the joke I was making, but okay.
Yeah.
But like I said, like look at what the Hag comes with: Devour Hope, Ruin. Just naturally has them. Suddenly, you go from running against a killer who could have 4 totems, running against a killer who could have 6. Now every totem on the map is a threat to you. You gotta be careful, you know. Necro, Mr. Yanni 2000 back there. Am I boring you?
No, I didn't sleep last night.
Neither did I. The fireworks kept waking me up. I'm running on KFC.
Stop playing with yourself, Necro. You'll sleep better.
That's why his muscles are so big on the arms.
It's only the one arm, though.
No, he's ambidextrous.
Oh. Go ahead, Tom. What were you going to say?
When you change to the other, is that your version of the stranger?
Yeah.
Oh, well, at least they missed it. Necro's blade throwing skills are what the freaking Tricksters should be. Let me just tell you that much. Necro would put the Trickster to shame.
What I would like to see is actually, instead of just having one set of Moray,
We put that on. I don't have shoes already.
Okay.
for each like survivor, it changes the Moray.
Like, if you're up against your own...
Necro, it's Mori, not Amori.
That's Amore!
Just because we turned it into just because we turned it into a song,
When the killer stabs your thigh and looks you directly in the eye, that's Amore!
But, like the first kill, you'll do the normal standard Moray that everyone has, but then from the rest, of the other ones that you do, it actually changes to something different.
I see where you're going with that. I see where you're going with that.
I have a
So instead of the
I
killer
have an idea
having...
going along the lines.
So instead of the killer having 1 Mori, he has actually 4 that he has each one once. So depending on how which killer... Yeah. Okay, that's actually pretty damn interesting. I like that idea.
That way, it's not really boring that you're watching the same Moray happen.
Right. And once he uses 1 Moray, it moves on to the next one. That's pretty cool. I can only imagine some of the killers like Freddy would have some really terrifying ones.
I like that idea.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm going to pin that one as the top idea right now. Pin. All right. Rebel Vanity.
Okay, you know how the one killer has like those bear traps he can put down?
That would be the Trapper, yes.
Okay.
The crapper.
No, that's his brother. Cousin.
Okay.
I think that the survivors should be able to set up a trap, but like a slime or something that the killer gets stuck in.
That could be an interesting idea. Like a big glue trap or something. That could be pretty cool.
You can come up with that idea because you're playing with the slime has got you, aren't you?
It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. Quick, I think there should be an April Fool's character from Sam Nation that only shows up on April 1st to play as, and it's actually the crapper. He goes around. Well, you do know, you have seen Sam Nation's the crapper before, right?
Who, me or?
You sub.
Yeah, I've seen most of the Sam Nation.
I go and I pull down my pants and I take a doo doo, and if they step in it, they have to stop and wipe their foot to get it off. Ah. I would purchase the crapper. I would purchase the crapper as a playable killer. I would.
Wait, this isn't chocolate?
Is this chocolate? Oh, it's not chocolate! Ah! Look, it's got. Look, there's. You can have add-ons like corn.
Oh, God.
Or you could have like Taco Tuesday. Yeah, or Taco Tuesday, where he just runs along and leaves a stream of it behind him.
Or gallstones to make it lumpy.
Gallstones to make it lumpy.
Okay.
And one of his red add-ons could be just passing wind, where he just passes an imaginary cloud behind himself. Oh, sub, I'm in trouble. Your girlfriend just slimed me. I didn't even know I could do that from this far away. I've been slimed. Oh my. You're a naughty girl. Yes. Somebody deserves a whipping.
Don't give her ideas now.
What? Nothing wrong with it. Kevin! Death goes home! He's out. He's out. It's okay. It's okay. I knew he'd be out today.
That's okay.
Okay, sub.
He gets a good grade. He participated.
Sub,
What, my
yeah, because your girlfriend just slimed me again.
He gets
So.
a participation trophy.
Alright, so I was thinking on Necro's idea, which I kind of forgot because now I have another idea as well.
Four different mores for each killer.
Oh, okay. For each holiday, you have a special mori.
Actually, that could be great.
And they're only activatable during the holiday events.
I can just imagine Kruger, time for a stocking stuffer.
And on Rebels, which was the April, or was that yours? That was the April 1st.
Mine was the April 1st one. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take it. I'm sorry.
No. Like, just have a whole week of April 1st stuff where like the crapper, but you know, all the add-ons and the perks have like a prank name.
Instead of barbecue and chili, it could be can of beans. Same great flavor, worse effect. Oh man, I'm crying over here. All right, Mama Bear.
How about outfits that actually blend into the surroundings?
Ah, yes.
Instead of freaking standing out like fluorescent hair.
Yes, I have to agree with Mama Bear on this one. Well, not just the survivors, but the killers too. I mean, no offense, but Trickster has nothing in the way of stealth. He's supposed to be this guy.
The bright colors mean stealth, don't they?
Not really. They're just, well, they were outfits he wore during different songs. But what I'm saying is, this goes back to his backstory. He was an ambush. He'd ambush people and drag them back. And, you know, no offense, but even in a dark alley, a bright yellow trench coat with a white frickin' shirt and a shiny glow-in-the-dark bat, that's kind of hard to miss. And, of course, let's go with some of the survivors that can't hide. I'm not going to go much further than one of our newest ones from the ring, Mr. Well, I can either wear the yellow raincoat or the blue hiker's outfit with the big backpack that's bright frickin' fluorescent blue.
Or how about the newest survivor too? She's not stealthy.
No, she's brightly colored too. Now I understand that, oh, this is because of the outfits they wore, or this is to represent what their life was, or anything like that. But in the world where you're being hunted down by everything from an invisible man to a frickin' axe-wielding huntress, or even a twisted version of Jekyll and Hyde, the idea of, hey, I'm going to wear friggin' high heels, a bright white schlock over my shoulders, a rainbow-colored back, and my pants are going to be poofy, and they're going to glow in the dark.
Ooh.
When I run into characters in-game who are wearing their super bright clothing like that, I hunt them down unmercifully. I do. They're the first people to die. I make sure they die. They're the first to go.
Why?
Because they're the easiest damn targets. You don't
What?
go... Yes!
Come on, it's so great hiding by a cactus in bright clothing that's not matching. Come on now. I blend in perfectly that way.
Hey, Sub, I got some bad news for you, but I got a couple of videos of you laughing at people trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, I know.
I know he was a hypocrite.
He hunted down this one... He hunted down this one Nia, and she hid behind this, she hid amongst these boxes that were all, dark brown. And she was wearing these super bright colors. He goes, the only reason I'm killing you now is because you're an idiot wearing bright clothing. And then downs her and kills her. I have you in video on your channel.
What? I'm gonna
Lying son of a...
I could even tell you the killer that killed her. No. We don't play that way, Sub. I got you on camera.
You got me in 4K.
Well, it's not quite 4K, but it's whatever you were using to record it, buddy. Anyway, this is an idea I have just for the dredge. I think that we should adopt the dredge minigame.
Ooh.
The dredge, where there will be 4 lockers in a room. Everyone spawns in the room. The dredge has an area where it can go run off to. Everyone takes turns running in a circle, and when the music stops in-game, everybody runs to a door, and when the door is shut, the dredge is allowed to teleport to one at random and try to kill somebody. I think they should actually add it as a minigame. Because setting it up can be annoying
That
sometimes.
would be fun.
Sometimes you just get lost. Or sometimes you're off working on a generator to get the flashbang grenade ready, so when Nick goes to chase you, you throw it at his feet and blind him, and he goes, "You son of a..." and you just run off and find and get away. Not that that's ever happened, of course. Just saying, it can.
Funny.
I know, Mom Bear. It's hilarious. Necro! You okay there, Deadgasm?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, if you need to get off, you can, man. It's okay. You look dead. You look dead to the frickin' world. You were asleep earlier. Oh, dude, if you need to hop off, hop off. This is just a chill event right here. This is nothing mind-boggling or brain-working, you know? If you can't make it, you can't make it. The D&D idea that I have planned, that'll be something more serious, but...
I got an idea for a specific killer, too.
Oh? And what's that?
And it's for my boy Deathslinger.
Okay, what would you like to see Deathslinger have?
Instead of having one shot, he has 2.
Okay. What I think what they need to do is they need to give Deathslinger, sorry, Deathgasm. I think what they need to do is give Deathslinger a crouch mechanic similar to the pig or Ghostface that hides his terror radius, so he can line up the shots better and scare the shit out of people. Because right now, they took away his original advantage was his terror radius was shorter than his max range on his gun, so you could just run up and snipe people and they wouldn't know you're there. Now they extended it so it's the same range. So as long as you can hear the heartbeat, you know he can still hit you. But a crouch mechanic where you can sneak up like a sniper, this is because the guy was a bounty hunter who ambushed people. You know, sneak up on somebody and then fire it. That would scare the shit out of me constantly. I would constantly be looking over my shoulder. I would be screwing up skill checks because if you ever run into Deathslinger, you know what he can do to you. You know if he gets you in range and can hold you there, you are done for. But I do agree they need to do something for Deathslinger. 2 shots? That could work. I mean, he could go from a single barrel to a double barrel. You know, missed. Got you that time. Necro.
I would like to see a new map that's like all Halloween themed.
There you go. Good old Michael Myers get map.
Well, not quite Mike Myers, but yeah, like when he's on the hunt, always during Halloween.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like, currently his town, if you go through the town, there's almost nothing. There's like 1 carved pumpkin to state that it's Halloween. That's it. Maybe a map that actually has a bunch of Halloween stuff in it would be worth it, you know? Rebel! Rebel Liminal.
This might be funny. I think for the month of June, they can have all the male killers. That's a drag.
No.
Yes.
No, I don't think that's funny at all.
It'd be funny.
No. Although I do know there's certain...
You're telling me Michael Myers in drag would not be funny.
You barely see him as it is. The last thing I want to do is start laughing at him as he's stabbing me to death. Do you know how hard it is to run away from the bad guys when you're laughing too hard to see? You could ask these guys about the day I was sick and tried to tackle the spirit.
That was funny.
One of my icons looked like I could tackle her, and I ran into her full speed, started cracking up, and she's like, she stood there, she like looked left and looked right and looked at me, and she's like, oh, okay, and then she knocked me down and just walked away from me. She's like, I'm not going to deal with your level of crazy right now. I couldn't get up. I couldn't hit it in a skill check, so I was laughing too hard. I was just cracking up. Ah! Who dares put Nintendo on the screen? You take that off now. Take that Nintendo off there, Deathgasm. We do not allow Fail-Tendo to view our screens.
I just found out. What's it called? Majora's Mask.
What? What about Majora's Mask?
I did it because I have the online Switch thing.
We know. My wife has it too. Mama Bear has it. Subvanity. Subvanity.
Sub.
What?
It's
Your
Your turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was thinking about how they make all the, how they have all the perks get fucked up. I'm trying to figure out what ones are fucked up. There's a lot of stuff they need to get, like I said before. They're just making it to know how they need for that I think happen.
Did it go away? Can anyone still hear it?
Kyle, the noise stopped.
I muted Deathgasm. It is Deathgasm. Hello?
Hello.
I'll be right back. Let me try something here.
Okay.
Technical difficulties. Let me try this here.
Yes.
Did it go away? Did it go away? No, it didn't.
No advertising for free.
No, it wasn't advertising. I was showing you what I have in the room and you don't.
Movies.
I got control.
Leave my monster truck alone. I'm having fun with it.
Oh my. Anyway.
Not having fun with certain toys.
Well, I mean, at least they keep it fresh in the bedroom. Hey, I mean, hey, yo, whatever y'all do in the bedroom, y'all do in the bedroom. I ain't judging. I ain't judging, yo.
Let me climb the mountains with the monster truck, babe.
You're talking to a guy who was at one time wearing a full gimp suit, okay? I ain't judging y'all, okay?
What was that?
Getting into it was the hard part. It's kind of comfy once you're in it, but getting into it's hard as hell.
Wait, what? Let's pay attention.
Well, then fine, you're out of the conversation. Anyways, Deathgasm, ideas.
Just go along with the
Okay,
Is that a sewage pole?
a sewage pipe?
So,
What?
I got an idea for a map for the killer I created.
Okay.
A sewage map.
That'd be pretty cool, especially with how your killer works. You wouldn't know if they were walking through his slime trail or not. Alright, so I have an idea. I don't think it's a great idea, mind you. Is that me? It's not me, right? Is that me? Am I making that noise? Okay, I just wanted to make sure it's not me. So, my idea is, when they get this Hooked on You game, which is the dating simulator, in case you didn't know about that sub, there's a dating sim coming out for Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, I knew about that.
Well, apparently they took the sexual and not safe for work stuff out of it, and it's a separate download you have to pay for. I don't even want to know what that's about. What I think is when they release it, they should release the beach costumes and the look to all the killers. So instead of having like regular Trapper, you have beefy, hunky beach Trapper. And you have like Goth Lolita Spirit, that kind of stuff. I think that could be pretty funny. But what I really wanted to say was, I think what we should do is we should add proximity chat to the game. Forced proximity chat. That would really screw over a lot of YouTubers, and a lot of Twitch players.
Now the question is, would it be just survivors, or would it be like how Friday the 13th, where the killer can hear you and shit?
The killer can hear you too.
So you actually able to interact with the killer. Nice.
Well, not just that, but think about it. Now you know if teams are talking to each other, so you know how to prepare properly. And of course, as they're talking to each other, or if Twitch players are talking to their people who are watching, or us YouTubers or whatnot, we get screwed over because we're actually talking.
Interesting.
So it's like suddenly a Twitch player is talking to their fans, and suddenly you come behind him as Michael Myers and drop him to the ground because you're able to follow them because you heard them talking.
You know it's a nurse on the map, and they're just chilling, listening to you guys conversate, finishing gens.
Yeah. And you can talk to, like, y'all better work on those generators faster. Wait, what? I'm talking proximity chat, like, only if they're within a range of each other. You know, kind of like in Goose Goose Duck.
Right, that way when I'm taunting you guys as killer, it'll be to a specific person. It's like, I'm gonna gut you.
Yeah, because then you can be like,
there's nothing you can do.
Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the fingerprints of scum, and I'm like, oh crap! I think that combined with my killer's forced perspective ability would be just hilarious.
Right?
Necro Nick.
So, I got an idea for the snow map.
It not to be snowy?
Actually...
Or to be nighttime?
No. If you use the thing to increase the mist, it actually increases the snow, where it becomes like a blizzard and hard to see.
K-Man thinks that they should introduce the TMNT team as playable characters, including Donatello. Pretty sure 4 ninjas with attitudes would be something that'd be hilarious to see running across the map.
We would need to put in that as a map.
I'd love to play a Shredder.
Yeah. Then you could have Shredder and you could have an epic battle in a pizza shop. There's a killer I never thought of adding to the game. The freaking Shredder.
Which version?
Good question. Which version of the Shredder? But I mean, like, the Shredder would make a great villain. He's always trying to kill people. And then you have an excuse to bring the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in.
Those could be skins.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, just ideas. Rebel!
I know who you can bring in.
Quit
Colonial and, what's his name? The dude with the long hair?
Casey Jones?
Yeah, Casey.
Casey Jones could work. I see that Rebel has muted me. All right, then I guess it's
I muted
I
actually muted myself.
okay. Ideas.
Courage the Cowardly Dog as a survivor.
It'd be the only character I'd play as.
No, this is a perfect character for Necro. You can do the scream.
Should have seen that one.
Who do you think?
Sorry, Necro.
Eustace could be his killer. Or the Goose God, or Cats, or the Mole, or...
There's so many villains you can choose from.
And let's not forget just how strong Courage is, y'all. Courage is a very powerful character. Sub. We're back to you again, brother. You can't pretend you're asleep. I can see your eyes. I can see your eyes twitching.
And answer a fucking question, bitch.
Whoa! I guess you really got under Necro's skin. Damn.
I was thinking maybe we could add Necro into the game.
Dude, we already have his character set up. We just need to make him do the scream every time he's hit.
Yeah, but it has to be a different scream every time. That's one thing that annoys me. All the screams kind of sound the same.
I agree with that.
I'm afraid I have to disagree. Some of them sound like they're in pain, and Jill Valentine sounds like she's orgasming.
That's what I mean, like...
Seriously, everything Jill Valentine does sounds like she's in a porno.
Oh, I got an idea for a minigame.
Oh boy, here we go.
Okay, you ever seen that VR game where there's two guys playing a card game, and then there's the person that like tortures them every time they lose a hand?
Yes.
We could do something like that for the survivors while there's the killer that gets to choose.
No, what I think we should do. I don't know if you've ever seen it. The Toonami Poker After Midnight, where they have all the Toonami characters like Brock Sampson, and they're like talking smack while they're playing poker. You gotta have the killers doing that. You can throw survivors and killers, and they can talk smack about each other while playing poker. I like that idea.
And the winner gets to be the killer for the round.
Oh, so what you're saying is like a way to choose who's killer.
Right.
5 people go in, 4 survivors, 1 killer come out. That's interesting. Alright. Degasm.
And you have as many rounds as there are perks plus the deciding factor.
Oh, okay, no, because I don't feel like playing for 3 hours just to play an 8-minute match.
all auto-generated, basically.
Oh yeah, but we're talking about 20 perks.
No. You would have your killer and your survivor that you're going to choose to play as already selected before you go in. It's kind of like blackjack from my Identity 5, except DBD style.
All right, man. Deathgasm, it is your turn, bro.
But instead of how that works, it would be every time you lose, you have one less perk, basically.
Oh, in that case, nobody would play it. Nobody would play that mode.
What do you mean?
Well, you have a specific perk build as the killer. You lose 4 rounds in a row, you have no perks on your killer now.
That's no. That's if you got really shitty luck.
Hi.
Hi.
Go ahead, ask Necro. Ask Necro how many times I've legally beat him in poker. Go on, ask him. Ask Mama Bear.
How many times has he beaten you in poker, Necro?
-6. I actually tried to play a Yu-Gi-Oh card against him the one time. I tried to play an Uno card against him the one time. And a bunch of times I tried to slide Magic the Gathering cards in. I've lost to him like -6 times, okay? I've never beaten him. I've never beaten him, his father, his brother, Mama Bear, any of my friends legally. I've cheated before, but that's it. I would lose all of my perks, and my killer would start off in the corner, and everybody would have 1 generator to do by the end of it. Actually, no, screw that. Everyone would start off with their scores max at a door leaving. That's how bad my luck is.
Okay, how about instead of that idea, you just use somewhat with the blackjack idea of how Identity 5 does it.
That works. That's fine. That's a great way to start the game. You don't know who's going to be the killer and who's going to be the survivor. Each person builds a killer and each person builds a survivor. The one who wins is the killer and everyone else sticks with the survivors and vice versa.
Well, if you're playing 21, whoever has 21 in your cards.
Oh yeah, but you already have to have the killer and survivor set up, or else it's just rolling the dice to see who's killer. You know, it would be quicker, it would be quicker, and you'd have better time to set up. I see what you're trying to do there, but we got to remember time constraints. Most matches in DBD last between 8 and 12 minutes.
Oh yeah. It would definitely only last that long. Because it would be a single hit from the killer to knock the person down. And it's not like you're hooking them. You're just picking them up. Once you pick them up, it would change to that.
So what you're saying is this is just a completely different game mode. This is not even just picking who's killer and survivor. This is the killer has every survivor has instant expose and are double hooked automatically.
In a sense, yeah.
And now,
basically, if you go over how it works in that game is if you go over 21, somebody gets 21. And that doesn't take too long, especially if you're playing DBD where you wouldn't have all those special capabilities to steal people's cards or swap them or give them your card, basically. You wouldn't have all those ability choices because it's not Identity 5, it's DBD. So
I understand what you're trying to say, Sub. What I'm trying to say is this. When people play DBD, people do not expect the matches to ever go any longer than 8 to 12. Adding that game of 21 at the top of it adds time to that limit. If you happen to be a crappy killer who can't hit anybody, you've just added 2 minutes. You just added 2 minutes to the game.
Yeah, true. But I mean, I guess I see what your point is, but at the same time, there is a certain amount of time that you could be as a killer, and it'll just automatically like, okay, you screwed up, you didn't get anything that round. Deal.
All right, man.
Like,
ideas and ideas.
I don't know. I don't know how exactly. It's been a while since I played that mode, so I wouldn't exactly know how to explain it properly.
It's okay, man. It's an idea of who gets to choose to be killer or not.
It would be randomly generated at first.
Okay.
Actually, it'd be randomly generated throughout the whole match, honestly. But it would let you know when the person's transforming into the killer.
All right. Deathgasm. I hope you're not too deep into your game. Whoa, I flipped. What the hell?
The killer, what's his name? Can't think of his name.
Do you remember what he does?
The TV girl.
Oh, okay, the Oniru, yeah.
What if she could spawn, like she could like flat dots and freaking like instant transmission behind you and just scare the shit out of you.
We're bringing DBZ into this. She just puts her fingers in her head and suddenly she's behind you. Hey! Ah! You kidding me? No. I have trouble when the clown's bottles land near me and I'll scream. I have videos of that, alright? I don't need that. No.
You shot you for Dragon Ball, fucking a Kai shot or whatever.
2 killers versus 8 survivors. The game mode, I've seen it modded. It looks amazing. They double the generators, they double the survivors, they double the chests, they double the killers, they double the hooks. Then it just becomes 2 killers working together to get the 8 survivors before they finish the generators in time. I think it looks amazing. It would really be confusing, and I'd be scared to play it. But I think it could be very fun.
It's for the creators, honestly, to make bigger maps.
Well, yeah. But like I said, this is just a modded game mode. I mean, I don't know if you guys have actually seen them, but if you go on YouTube and type in Dead by Daylight modded, and you're going to see some really amazing mods and characters and stuff like that. It's pretty cool what these guys think of. The Mama Bear. Staring at Riku's butt like that long enough would do that.
I just bought one of those damn sandworms.
They're fun to fight. So I have another idea I want to throw out real quick. If we do get the Survivor skins with the Hooked on You skins, I think they should make a beach map. Just a bright, sunlit beach map.
Don't they already have something like that?
No, they don't have anything like that yet. They don't have a beach, and they don't have any brightly lit maps except for the
Ire of Crows?
The Ire of Crows. Every frickin' farm map. And of course, the worst of them all, the snow map. They all suck, okay? All five of those maps suck. They should be nighttime, and the snow map should be a constant blizzard to make it harder to see.
I like the snow map.
I know you like the snow map.
That's killer.
Oh my goodness.
I like the snow map, especially as killer.
I don't even like it as killer, because all my killers are stealth killers and you can see them from a mile away. Even though it's a bright white map, you can tell where Myers is a mile away.
I think it's kind of funny when they know the shit, and then they still get fucking stoned by them.
And the other thing is, like, some of those maps are creepy, some of them are scary, but the Iron Crows isn't really that scary. The snow map is just annoying. And, I mean, yeah, running through the cornfield's kind of cute and all, but it's an abandoned police station covered in blood and gore, a meatpacking factory where there's actually somebody frozen in the basement. Those are scary. Those are spooky. Those are altogether ooky. But they're not the Addams Family. Do-do-do-do. And just to tell you the truth, Gomez Addams would love playing in DBD. He'd be having a blast. He'd be telling the killer how to do it. Are you eating a fruit roll-up? Sub, are you eating a fruit roll-up?
Well, eating a mini fruit roll-up.
He's holding it in front of his phone, teasing and tantalizing me.
That's okay. I got a 90s snack that almost everyone knows, but just the two letters.
Oh,
I couldn't see it. I have no idea what the hell that is. Oh, Dunkaroos. Oh, I remember those. Neko, I think your cousin's dead. Speaking of dead, well, he hasn't moved.
Well, remember, his camera freezes.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know. Anyways, Necro. Speaking of things that are dead, Dead by Daylight ideas.
Instead of the trapper having traps, he has dogs.
But then he wouldn't be the trapper.
True.
That could be an awesome killer, one that has dogs that he lets go. And they chase at you. It's alive! Alive!
They chase after you. They won't, like, down you, though. But then they're also good for zooming and then sniffing out the blood trails.
Yeah, once they find it, they start barking, which alerts the killer.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogs.
Remember
Actually, that would be a perk.
that he had?
Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah, he was in a horror movie, wasn't he? That was Bones, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, we gotta have Snoop Dogg in it. Snoop Dogg is a killer. We gotta have him play Bones.
Actually, I think I have the right idea now. So, instead of having probes, you have these dogs. It's a perk. So then the dogs will alert you, sniff blood trails out, track marks, and like alert you to everything.
All right. I mean, it's worth a shot, bro. Rebel Unicorn.
I had the idea, but then I lost it.
Seems to be happening to a lot of people recently.
Oh, the Sanderson sisters from
Oh no. There's already rumors. There's already rumors starting about them being in Dead by Daylight. All right. You didn't hear about that? Yeah, for a Halloween event they pop up, or like the outfits pop up on a character. So they were already talking about that. Free publicity for the movie. Only if I can play as the more heavyset one, and only if I can fly around on a vacuum cleaner.
No, and no one's gonna fly around on a vacuum cleaner. You got two robots.
Vacuum cleaner. That could be a skin. Vacuum cleaner.
Sub, you're next. I'm out of here. See you later.
What happened?
I broke the kaiju.
What'd you do to him?
I broke the kaiju.
Hi, Mom Bear, I see you.
Hi, Mom Bear.
Kaiju's usually blocking you from the camera.
I don't want to see the movie anymore. I don't want to see the movie anymore.
It's on the kaiju. It's on the movie poster. If you look very closely, she's flying those two robots.
I don't want to see it anymore. I'm done.
That would be the blonde one. The blonde one flies on the Swiffer.
I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want to see it anymore. Cody attack. Cody attack.
I broke the kaiju.
I don't want to see the movie anymore. I don't want to see the movie anymore. I'm done. I don't want to see it
You
anymore.
know.
No, not
Yes,
anymore.
you do.
No, I want her to ride on a vacuum cleaner. I don't want to see
It's
it.
like watching the new Godzilla kaiju. It's like watching the new Godzilla without the, horror part.
Godzilla or Godzilla wrecks house, and this one guy has the worst week of his life. I'm sorry, no. The last time I saw a Godzilla movie, me and Necro were all pumped to go see it. We went to go see it, and we changed the title from Godzilla to this ex-military soldier has the worst 7 days of his life. Oh, and then Godzilla shows up at the end. Roombas, nah. If I'm not allowed to own a Roomba, she can't ride them. If you want to know why I can't own a Roomba, she's right there. You can ask her. You can ask her why I'm not allowed to own a Roomba.
Why aren't you?
Why?
I'm afraid that he would modify the damn thing.
I'm only going to weaponize it.
You what?
Modify it.
Wants to
Are
weaponize
you guys trying to do one of those battle boss kaiju? Is that why she's afraid to get one?
Yes. Yes.
I'm only gonna weaponize it. I figure I
Come
can.
on, we can go with the battle boss thing. That's still a thing, right?
It is, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
I figure I
I don't want to
can.
do that.
I can attach an Alexa
I
to
want to do
it.
something like the chicken with the egg thing, where it had the little egg come out. I want to do something like that.
The one that won last time in the middleweight division was basically a badminton racket attached like a catapult. It would go underneath it and would just like launch it over itself like a catapult into a wall or something, and it almost broke through the barrier. It flung one of the robots that hard and almost smashed through the safety glass.
Damn.
Shattered this thing. The thing was like, it broke when it hit the wall. There was no coming back from it. It was the champion. Okay, so anyways, I'm back for a few seconds until I hear something else that makes me want to walk away. Sub, what was your idea? I walked away because I couldn't take reality anymore.
A Darkest Dungeon crossover.
Ooh. That could be pretty cool. I like that idea. I also like Darkest Dungeon. But only if it's modded.
Figures.
You ain't...
want the pigskin, don't you?
What? Hell no! I enjoy playing with some of the character mods that they have in there. The courtesan's pretty cool. The torchbearer's awesome. It just adds so much more to the game. It doesn't make the game easier. It just adds different choices and things, you know. But I like that idea. Deathgasm? Question mark? Oh, there he is. He disappeared for a second.
Are you there, bud?
What? We can't hear you.
No. I think your Nintendo Switch is interfering with your... Yeah, you weren't on mute. You muted yourself, but there you go. Yeah, that's... No.
I can barely hear you, but I can hear you. Apparently, K-Man says that the Sanderson sisters should be riding on ferrets. Any ideas there, Deathgasm?
Similar to the Flash. And personally, I think you would like it more than anyone kaiju.
What's that?
Because it goes with your, like, a sticky pad.
A sticky pad?
Yes. It will temporarily slow down the killer for a second. You throw it down behind you. Killer walks over it.
That's kind of like in Kung Fu Hustle where they throw the tiny net or Kung Pao under the fist. It's a tiny net. It's a death trap. All right. We have glue traps for the killers and for the survivors now. Okay. Nick. I have a headache.
Don't do that again. You see,
No, did. Do it again.
I have a headache. Why did I do that? Because you didn't stop me. Who keeps back?
I think some just died. I think I just collected $1,000.
Someone just backed over a cat way too slowly, and they should have done it in the first place. What the hell was that? Yo, I think I can take my day job back of being a singer now after hearing that.
That's my time all the time.
So, I have another idea for April Fool's Day shenanigans.
Okay.
So, instead of the generator exploding, you get face palm and get hit.
Big face palm comes out and smacks you. Oh!
Yep.
I like all these April Fool jokes we're getting. We need this. Yo, if you guys out there are listening, make it happen. We need April Fool's jokes. We need the crapper. We need the skins for the Hooked on You dating site and all these maps. These all sound like fun on the bun right here. And of course, most of all, fix the damn clown. What?
Fake gens.
Fake.
Multiple fake gens.
Gens.
Generators that don't actually work.
That's just mean.
And the only way you find out that it's a fake gen is completing it.
That's mean to the survivor and the killer.
No. And when you complete it, the clown pops up and pies you in the face.
I like that. There, guys. We fixed the clown. Now, if you fix the generator, he just pops it and piles you. Your whole screen gets covered, and you have to do quick time events to wipe it off.
Yeah.
I think we've done it. I think we fixed the clown.
Either that or bottle of seltzer.
Bought a seltzer.
Fixing the clown without thinking about the clown, huh?
Yeah, we fixed the clown without even thinking about the clown. And it was an April Fool's joke that wins. Just imagine, you finally fix a generator, or the killer goes to kick one of the fake generators, he piles out, and hits them too, you know. There you go. The clown's power is called April Fools. Don't fix the wrong generator, or else the clown's gonna cream all over you. All right, with that, we're moving on to our next little speaker there. Rebel vanity.
Make an entire map of ice. Just ice, not snow, ice.
Whoa.
Imagine like the poor freaking hillbilly or the blight. If you're not careful, he takes you down by accident because he can't stop. The poor blight's just bouncing around the walls. Can't even see where he's going anymore. Michael will just slip and fall on his ass and just starfish across the map. The clown will skate around like a penguin on his belly. The plague will just puke up a trail like she's Silver Surfer or freaking Iceman. Coming in, yeah. That's terrifying. I still like she's losing it over there. She's losing it over there. I thought of another perk that you could have for me in the game called Lost Marbles, where you search a locker and you get a thing of marbles, you can run and drop them behind you. The killer hits it. There we go. That's one of Rebel Vanity's perks as a survivor. Lost your marbles. Just finds the bag, throws it behind you.
I have another idea.
I'm sure you do, and you're next.
You're not gonna like my idea, though.
We don't know yet.
No, because of time constraint. You're not gonna like my idea.
What do you mean time constraint?
A hide-and-seek labyrinth mode.
Well, that's just adding a new game mode to it.
Where you have to find the exit before the killer gets you hooked.
Now you see, that's different. That's a new game mode. That's cool. I like that idea. Oh, and guys, apparently K-Man has just given me some very, very important information about Necro. So this just in, from the desk of K-Man himself, he replies by saying, "Oh, cream. Necro loves cream, so much cream."
Oh my God.
And that's not even from my mouth. That is from his. You can check back on the video afterwards. That's the news. Good night, everybody. No wonder he liked the clown pie idea so much. I think you need to have a wee word with K-Man. Either he's telling the truth or he's lying, but you're the only one who can tell.
He's lying.
Hey, Juggernaut!
Lying.
Well, I guess you're gonna...
True. Lying. Necro, have you fucked a pie before?
No.
Be honest. Did you go on American Pie?
No.
You can be honest. This is a safe place, Necro.
But I know he likes the close.
Unless you put in a little Nicky with pineapples.
No! Although, not for nothing, I have seen Nick devour 3 full containers of Cool Whip in like 30 minutes. I can vouch for that.
Necro. Important question. Very important. Would you rather do an American Pie, or would you rather do a pie making from Little Nicky? This is important. How you mention it. I need to know.
I'm gonna go with the American Pie.
Probably the best of your choices.
But the pineapple will come up your ass.
That wasn't part of the choice.
Look at that.
We're out of cat crack.
Huh?
I said we're out of cat crack over here.
Oh.
Anyways. Oh, he's not telling a lie. Necro loves cream.
I knew it.
And he puts loves in all capitals, yo. Loves cream. As much as he can get, anywhere he can get it. Oh my.
That explains all his money.
No, his ex.
Good night, everybody.
We don't know what he does with that.
We're gonna... No, we have 6 minutes left. Y'all can't spend the next 6 minutes just ragging on poor Necro. As funny as it is.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Necro, but if somebody gave you $100, would you take it or leave it? It's a simple question. It's a simple question. If somebody offered you $100, take it or leave it.
This is dangerous, Necro. Be careful how you answer this. See, that's how rich she is. He can leave $100 around.
Somebody offers you a ride on a motorcycle, take it or leave it.
Oh, I definitely leave it.
I mean, I've been on a motorcycle more than once, so I
Yeah, Deathgasm, you know that joke, don't you? You know what a bike ride on a motorcycle means, right? I see the smile on his face. He knows what it means, too.
Take it or leave it.
No, leave it.
There's a condom stuck in your ass, take it or leave it.
I know you've been there, done that. I'm just saying that.
Too bad it's already there, so.
Alright. Must be up here, so.
Oh, but so, yo, whoa, hey guys. Hey, remember where we are, what we're doing here?
No.
Anyways, if y'all don't mind staying on after the stream, we can talk about next week's. But until next time, I'm Kaiju. I'm sorry this happened, Kay.
Fuck you all, Nick.
I'm the only sane one, Mama Bear.
There's the real joke right there. And we will see you all in the future, everybody.